When we talk about exercise, I think the majority of us focus on two components of it, two variables: how much and how many, or how long. Maybe, how much weight are you lifting, or how many repetitions can you do? How long can you do it for? But what about if I told you there's a third piece to this, a third component that is the most important of them all, bar none, especially if you are an active senior with the intention of living life on your term. The number three here, this third piece, is a must for you. I would say it's mandatory for you, even. Hello, my name is Eric. I am a PT, a physical therapist. Been doing this a long time now, and I specifically work with active seniors on just this: how to increase their quality and independence of life as we get older and older. And yes, number three. So again, we have maybe how much or how many, how long can I do an exercise or a movement? Number three, speed of movement. Speed of movement. How fast can you do the movement? How fast can you do the exercise? Let me explain. Let me break this down a little bit so it makes sense. As we age, we lose the ability to produce power drastically, abruptly. It's almost stolen from us. Happens that quickly. And I want you to think of power as being able to harness a lot of strength and then use it very quickly, instantly. And power is derived. We have these magical type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers that enable us to produce power. But as I stated, as we get older and older, we lose those fibers. Consequently, we can no longer produce power in our later years. And this is devastating to a senior, because it is power that will enable us to do the essentials in our later years. And I'm talking about everyday activities: up and down out of a chair, out of your bed, the shower, the driveways, the stairs, off the floor, picking up grandkids, groceries, luggage, gallons of milk, frying pan. I could go on and on. All those activities and more are all going to be dependent on our ability to produce power in our later years. And again, we're losing that very quickly if we are not diligent now. If we are not diligent now about focusing on power-based exercises. And that's where number three is so important: the speed of movement. Again, most of us have how much. We're already doing how much, we're doing how many or how long, but we're not doing the speed of movement. And again, that's going to make a big difference later in life. Let me think of it this way. Many of us can walk. We can maybe walk 3, 4, 5 miles, which is very beneficial. Maybe we can jog. We can jog 3 or 4 miles, 2 miles. Great, awesome. But how fast can you run? Can you run all out? Can you sprint, dead heat, all out for 20 seconds? Probably most of us are not focusing on that component of exercise. Again, we have the how much, how many, how long down, but not the speed of movement. And it is that speed of movement that is essential, because that's what's going to stimulate our ability to produce power. It's going to help us maintain our power as we get older, and possibly even increase our ability to produce power in our later years. Speed of movement. Any exercise, you can start plugging this in, let me say this first too, as long as you do not have any medical contraindications to exercise, or you are not in pain. I would highly recommend starting to plug in speed of movement, how fast you can complete the exercise, into your program. Any exercise. How about a push-up, right? A fantastic exercise for so many different reasons. Let's do a little example here. Push up. So maybe we can do 20, maybe we can knock out 20 push-ups now, right? So I'm in my push-up position. I can do 20 push-ups. Right? I won't do all 20 now, but I guarantee you I can do them. So maybe 20 push-ups, which is great, right? We have how many or maybe how long we can do push-ups for. But again, we want to start to introduce speed of movement. How fast can I do a push-up? So maybe I can do 20, 30 push-ups, but how fast can I do push-ups? Maybe now I can only do 10 push-ups before I start to slow down. But that's what I want you to start thinking about. That's what I want you to start introducing to your exercise program. How fast you can do your exercise. How fast can I do a push-up? Big difference. Big difference, as you can see. I'm sure you're thinking that. Intensity wise, it makes all the difference in the world to start introducing speed of movement. So maybe again, I can do 30 push ups, but if I can do 10 push ups as fast as possible before I start slowing down, even better. I'd rather you do 10 push ups as fast as you can than doing 30 push ups. That is the difference. That is a great example of using exercises to produce power. Big difference between power and strength. Again, I may be strong enough to do 30 push-ups, but am I powerful enough to do 10 push-ups as fast as possible before I start to slow down? That's what I want you to start to think about. That speed component, as I stated earlier, will make all the difference for you because, again, you are practicing using your power. You're maintaining your power. You're increasing your power as you get older and older. And that, again, is the difference maker. I hope that makes sense. I hope that does. Start plugging in speed of movement to your exercises. Again, my name is Eric. I am a PT, a physical therapist. If this is interesting to you, if you have questions, I will leave my email address down below. I love the emails. Keep sending them. I love responding. Keep them coming. I have also produced a program. It's a 30-minute video course. I call it the Core 7, where I go into great detail. I introduce 7 of the best exercises, power-based exercises for active seniors that I feel all active seniors should be doing, again, with that intention of living life on your terms. I'll leave information about the Core 7 course below also. Thanks for watching. Start plugging in speed of movement. Take care. Bye-bye.